My short film Planchette is it's a short horror film about a Halloween party circa 1986 that takes a dark turn when the party guests discover that Ouija is more than just a game. The inspiration really came from I've always had an interest in the occult, and before this film I haven't owned or touched a Ouija board in probably 20 years, but it's always been something those sort of things kind of interested me. And really, just with the prop and really the prop and the character kind of spurred on. Oh, a Halloween party. I figured the Ouija board goes well with that, and that was the easiest way I could think to use the Mata Hari character, was to make it somebody's Halloween costume.
I find that I just bust into any situation and I just take charge and do what I need to do. But I mean, I certainly get comments here and there like, oh, you must be the makeup artist, and no offense to makeup artists because what they do is amazing. But like, I'm often the director or cinematographer or sound person or any other technical job, but that's never the assumption. So that's like always fun. I don't know. But generally, if I'm on a film and people are already involving me, it's always totally fine and totally great to be working with people, male or female. So generally, I feel like I'm lucky and it's fine. But once in a while.
So our film Planchette, and this is Pete Yagman, who directed and wrote the film. And I'm Michael J. Epstein. I was involved with the cinematography and a lot of the post work, especially sound. So I think we wanted to create something that was entertaining. Had a little bit of a kind of a scary vibe to it, but in my mind, the best kind of horror or sort of scariness is the balance between the tension of fear and kind of the breaks of where it's a little bit more humorous and you sort of let down your guard a little, and then kind of it ramps up and gives you a little bit of a scare after. So I think that's what we're going for with it. And I don't know that there's what's the moral message?
I think the message in the film, it seems to be an underlying tone, even with my previous film, Dark Roast, is that there's an underlying message about respect, lack of respect and its consequences.
Of spirits.
That too.
I thought the message was don't summon a spirit.
The intent, the intention was that they were supposed to be summoning a spirit. We had to make some compromises due to, being limitations on time and that sort of thing. But it was, you're not supposed to take your hands off, and that's actually that's written on the rules, if you were, of a Ouija board, is that you're supposed to say goodbye to the spirit. So when Julia took her hands off, that was disrespectful, and it was. So it was, here's the consequence. Yeah, exactly. Don't anger the spirits.
So they're going to show this in elementary schools to get kids to comply with what their parents tell them to do. I think that's really it's a PSA, basically.
Just go out and do it. There's nothing stopping it. Don't wait for the perfect, storm of elements to happen. Just go make it happen with whatever you have at the moment. And then keep doing that over and over again, and things will get better.
It's very, very similar to what Sophia said. It's just just go out and do it. Just write it. I mean, with cameras on, even on cell phones these days, you can do it. You can just write something, get your friends together, and make a film. Even if it's a bad film, you're making a film, and you're only going to get better with the more films you make. You're going to get better. Your friends are going to get better. Your writing will get better, and if you can take the feedback and really do something with that, you can go out and make it. I personally got inspired from Guillermo del Toro, saying, if you want to direct, direct. If you want to write, write, and just do it. So it's great if I can inspire somebody, but I think it really helps if you look up to someone that really inspires you and hear them telling you, just go out and make it. Because you can.
Filmmaking is the worst possible idea in the universe. It's an optimal way to ruin your life, lose money, lose sleep, and it's one of the most fun and awesome things you can do. And so if you're willing to sacrifice all of those things, then you just need to dive right in and work as hard as you can and not worry about whether you're qualified or capable or whatever else. Because I think people are always afraid that they don't know enough or that they're not really qualified. But the truth is, nobody really knows anything. You just have to pretend you do. We won the award for Best Original Song in the Outstanding. Sorry, not Best. Outstanding. In the Wicked Indie Mafia Film Challenge 2015.
Boston Indie Mafia.
Boston Indie Mafia Wicked Film Challenge 2015. We also won Best or Outstanding Sound Design.
There you go.
So that was pretty cool.